Okay, UFC Fight Night Reyes vs Ulberg just ended, and I am sad. I watched Reyes get flatline KO'd, and not in like a round 3, round 4, where like you can have a little bit of hope that Reyes maybe can win, but he just got KO'd like in the first round. And how long? Like 2 minutes he lasted. Got KO'd. He didn't land one significant strike. Like he kept throwing head kicks and front kicks to the face. It didn't land one, and he just got KO'd. Like KO'd stiff. And it was sad. It was really, really sad. Can't say I'm not used to it though, but Rip Reyes, he won't be back. He won't. Unless he fights someone who's not good. Jamal Hill. Fight Jamal. Anyways, first fight. Loma Lookboon versus Alexia Theonara. Listen, to be honest, I barely paid attention for this fight. To be honest, I didn't pay attention at all. And I'm guessing Theonara just won because he's athletic and black. I mean, I looked up at the screen, and that's basically what I was seeing. Like, Theonara was just muscling Lookboon down to the ground. It looked like a crime statistic. It looked like some fucking crime, rip. Anyways, Branda Parakick versus Alicia Ellison. Listen, Brand, I'm gonna be honest. I've never heard of this guy before this fight, but he looked good. He looked really good. He looked fast. And he's a heavyweight prospect. We need those. The guy he beat wasn't that good. He was 5-1 before this fight, 5-2 now. So it's not like it's the best competition, but still, he looked good. And maybe we'll see him fight some other guys. Hopefully he doesn't get fraud shot. That would be sad. Anyways, Michelle Montague versus Luana Carolina. I like Montague. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. I like Montague. She looked really good. The only thing that worries me is her striking. Like, she looked like a victim on the feet. Speaking of victim, we'll get to thickness. But she looked like a victim on the feet. Like, she could not handle herself on the feet. But when she took it to the ground, she really dominated Carolina. I mean, she got a 10-8 in the third round, in my opinion. Got a 10-8 in the second because of, a point got taken off, which in WMA, if someone gets a 10-8 round, it's probably because a point gets taken out. Let's be real here. But Montague, I mean, she looked really good. She's pretty good. She just got to fix her striking, but her grappling looks really strong. But anyways, Kobe Thickness. Speaking of victim on the feet, Kobe Thickness looked terrible. He looked so bad on the feet. Like, I don't know what was up with him. Like, he looked like Bambi. Like, he couldn't go back in a straight line. Every time he tried to move straight, he would move in like a zigzag. It's like if you ask some autistic 5-year-old to draw a straight line and they can't draw a straight line. It's like, what are you doing? He's just drawing zigzags. He's moving in zigzags. I mean, it was sad to watch. Like, it looked like some random black guy was just assaulting some autistic white guy on the feet. Like, it looked sad. I was covering my eyes, but Thickness, he won because he was able to take the fight to the ground. And when he did, Musa, he has no ground game. Like, you take him down, and before Thickness took him out for the first time, the way Musa reacted when he got taken down, I was like, dude, this guy's ass on the ground. Like, he didn't try to get guard. Like, he didn't even have a half guard. Like, his legs were just open for Thickness to pass the half guard and go in a mount, and he just did that every time he took him down. He took him down, landed in mount immediately because Musa has no ground game. I don't know why. Maybe his parents have AIDS, so he confuses wrestling with sex. I really don't know, but he just sucks on the ground. Like, he has no ground game. So yeah, I don't know what Musa has to do. Maybe try wrestling somehow, like try it. But yeah, Thickness won. Yeah, I was rooting for him. My brother Thickness. I like Thickness. He just sucks on the feet, to be honest. But Malarkey versus Bedoya. I'm gonna be honest. This fight was such an NPC fight. Like, I barely remember what happened in this fight. Malarkey took him down in the first 2 rounds. Held him. Just held him really. And then Bedoya won the last round. And it was the most NPC fight. Like, that's literally it. Anyways, Cam Rouston versus Andre Petrosky. Rouston KOs Petrosky, and when he KO'd him, I was confused at first. Like, what hit Petrosky? It looked like he fell down, but also you gotta keep in mind, this is the guy that got KO'd by someone's hip. Petrosky ran into someone's soft, flabby hip and got KO'd stiff. Literally looked like he got hit by Francis Ngannou when he ran into someone's hip. So keep that in mind. We're not dealing with the best chin over here. I don't know what happened. Maybe he's a middleweight. Maybe Marvin Vettori stole some of his chin. Like, come on, you got some chin to spare. You gotta give some to Petrusky. He's ass. Like, he got KO'd, but it was a nice KO. It was a nice punch. Looking back on the replay, it wasn't nothing. Like, and to be honest, I thought it actually might have been nothing because Petrusky got KO'd by someone's hips. It wouldn't be, surprising if he got KO'd by nothing, but Ralston hit him with a really clean check hook and KO'd him. I mean, Petrosky has no chin. Literally anyone could KO him. Your Kaikar France could probably KO him. Next, Navajo Sterling versus Bellato. Listen, I like Sterling. He's a good fighter, and I see him going far in this division. I mean, it's light heavyweight. Light heavyweight isn't the best. I see Sterling going far. I mean, how old is he? But I can't even see. I don't even want to check. I see Sterling going far. The only thing is, he did kind of disappoint me in this fight because Bellato, he isn't that good. When Bellato first got in the UFC, I was kind of high on him, to be honest. But he really isn't that good. He faked getting KO'd by Paul Craig. Imagine being intimidated to fight Paul Craig. First man ever. First man to ever be intimidated by Paul Craig. Took a no contest like he was fighting Francis Ngannou over here. It's like, what are you doing? So, to be honest, the stock on Bellato is the lowest it's ever been. So that makes the performance from Sterling and makes it more disappointing because it's Bellato. He's ass. And no, Bellato's not even ass. He's a good fighter, but he just gives up. Like, he's not a fighter, bro. Like, he's not a fighter, if you know what I mean. Like, he gave up in the past, and he'll do that again eventually. And Sterling, the fact that he couldn't make Bellato give up when Bellato gave up against Paul Craig is kind of worrying. Like, I thought Sterling, even if it was close, I thought he'd get a KO in the third round at least. Or, Sterling does kind of slow down a bit. He didn't slow down in this fight, but he has done that in the past. But I thought he'd get a KO in the second round, to be honest. But Bellato, I don't know. He looked decent. He looked decent. He has good punches, but no heart. Anyways, Tom Nolan versus Charlie Campbell. I wish this fight lasted longer because as soon as the fight started, it was just fireworks. Like, it was a fun fight. Campbell looked really dangerous on the feet, and I thought he was gonna win. Like, he dropped Tom Nolan at one point, and he was hurting him. His boxing looked really good. He's really dangerous. Like, he looked like a really good fighter, but Tom Nolan hurts him in one exchange, gets in a grappling exchange, drags him to the ground. Campbell, I want to say, is Campbell's looking at the ref. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? He's looking at the ref while he's getting dragged down to the ground, and then Tom Nolan locks in the rear naked and submits him in like 5 seconds. So good from Tom Nolan. Next, Jake Matthews versus Neil Magny. I had a feeling Neil Magny would win. Because Magny, he is good. Listen, he gets KO'd by Protez. It's Protez. He KO'd Jeff Neal. He'll get KO'd by Michael Morales. It's Morales, dude. It's fucking Spider-Man over here. He's good. But against these unranked guys, like even Mallet, even though he was getting dog-walked for 99% of that fight, still he found a way to win. Against these unranked guys, Manny, he beats them. He beats them. Even though that first round was controversial, in my opinion, it wasn't even that controversial first. Stupid ass ref. But it wasn't that controversial. People were being like, Neil Magny should have lost. Jake Matthews should have won. It's like, there was 5 seconds left. Do you really think Neil Magny is going to tap in 5 seconds? Like, he's going to go to completely fine to strangle to death in 5 seconds? Really? Come on, dude. Like, Neil Magny has a giant head. He has enough oxygen to get choked out for 4 minutes, and he'll probably last. So I didn't even really see that as controversial. I mean, besides it kind of messing with the flow of the fight, but that affected both fighters. Like, Neil Magny thought he lost, and then the fight was still on. Jake Matthews thought he won, the fight was still on, so it messed with both fighters. And it wasn't like Neil Magny was going to get submitted, to be real. So, and then second round, third round, Neil Magny pours it on, and he gets the Durst choke. He gets the Durst choke, and he submits Jake Matthews. I like Neil Magny, dude. I'm up for the comeback of Neil Magny. Reyes, his comeback failed. Let's get Neil Magny to a title shot. No, he'll get KO'd brutally. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's fighting someone ranked eventually because he's beating these unranked guys. Next, Jack Jensen versus Roman Tavares. Honestly, a nothing fight, to be honest. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention. Jack Jenkins, he looked good. I mean, it was a good fight. It was a good fight, don't get me wrong. He was throwing nasty head kicks, nasty body kicks to set up the head kick. It was a good fight overall. I just don't really care to talk about it, to be honest. But Jimmy Crute versus Ivan Erslan. Erslan is ass. I don't know why he's in the co-main event. Like, what sane man? Like, I mean, okay, I'm not going to say that. That's really, that will get me banned. But If you know who runs the UFC, if you know, you know. Those people they're supposed to be smart. Like I'm really trying to tiptoe around this. The quote unquote people who run the UFC, they're supposed to have high IQs. You know, a certain group in the Middle East, they're supposed to have high IQs. Why are they putting Ivan Erslan in the co-main event? Like, what are they doing? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's an L from them. But let me talk about the actual fight. Jimmy Crute. I mean, he just takes him down early and submits him. I mean, Ivan Erslan. Also, I want the submission. Yeah, it was some WWE ass submission. Like, it was really disrespectful. Like, you thought Hernandez dragging Dolidze across the mat is disrespectful. Jimmy Crute had his hand, like, he was giving Ivan Erslan back shots, like, and he had his hands under his chin pulling back. Like, it felt illegal to watch that. Like, it felt dirty, dude. I don't know. Jimmy Crute, bro. That is messed up. What are you doing, bro? Like, that felt nasty. Like, I felt dirty watching that. But Jimmy Crute wins. He just takes him down and submits him with ease because Ivan Erslan is 14-6. He has no need. I mean, probably not even being in the UFC, let alone a co-main event. A co-main event, bro. Like, I think Sterling or Magny should have been a co-main event. You could put Sterling for a co-main event. He's teammates with Ulberg. That would make more sense. A Sterling co-main event would make more sense than fucking Ivan Erslan. You know, that's just R slur. That's such an R slur from the UC moment. From the UC. But okay, I really want to talk about this. Carlos Ulberg versus Reyes. Not gonna lie, I picked Ulberg to win, so I'm not like backtracking on anything. I picked him by decision, by the way, but I have been sensing a Reyes KO since he's been quote unquote on the come up. I've been sensing it. A KO loss from him because I said this in my prediction video. The guys that Reyes are fighting, they're stylistic, like awesome matchup for Reyes. Like they're the best matchup you could find for Reyes. Like um like Smith or who the fuck Jacoby. Okay, Jacoby. Jacoby's not that good. He's a decent kickboxer. He got KO'd by Pereira. Like he's like a mid. Like he's like an NPC C tier level kickboxer. You fight on UFC 5 when you're going up the rankings. Like okay, you beat him. Congrats, little bro. Congrats. You fight Anthony Smith next, who doesn't have a violent bone in his body. I mean, he's literally like some dude's grandpa is unironically more dangerous than Smith in 2025 or he beat him in 2024. But anyways, and then who the fuck Krylov who blitzed forward like a dumbass, and Sterling. I mean Reyes has great counters. He has great step back counters. That's a wet dream matchup for Reyes. Like someone who's gonna step forward and just run forward. Like you can step back and counter them. Like that's an awesome matchup for Reyes. So of course Reyes won that fight, but this fight I feared for the matchup for Reyes because Ulberg is content on fighting on the back foot, even though he didn't fight on the back foot in his fight, which is more impressive. Like that really surprised me too. He did not fight on the back foot at all, and I guess it's because I mean hindsight's 2020, but it's because okay, it was Blachowicz who he was fighting on the back foot the entire time. Blachowicz has power, like serious power. Reyes can KO you, but a lot of the times it's off a KO. But he can still KO, you know. I mean, off of fucking. I'm tired, right? It's past 1 in the morning. When he KOs you, it's off a counter. It's off a counter shot, usually a step back, left hand. So Reyes isn't the most dangerous striker. Like he's dangerous, but when it comes to pure knockout power, he's not that dangerous. Not as much as Blachowicz. And then on top of that, everyone criticized Ulberg. Ulberg knew that was a lousy performance, 100%. No way he doesn't. That was an ass performance from Ulberg. So he knew he had to prove something. So he came out and he was on the front foot. He was pressuring Reyes. Like this was a really good performance from Ulberg. He was pressuring Reyes, and he looked really good. Like he looked like a really good kickboxer. Like he was just completely outstriking Reyes, even though the fight like lasted 1 round. Still, he was landing the leg kicks. He was landing the leg kicks, which I knew would be there for him. He was landing leg kicks off Blachowicz, and if you can land leg kicks on Blachowicz, you can land leg kicks on literally anyone. Blachowicz has great leg kick defense, so the leg kicks were there. They're going to be there for anyone he fights. Like he's going to beat everyone in the leg kick game. And that's interesting. I do want to see Ulberg versus Magomed because I think he will give him problems, even based off just the leg kick. Because we saw Blachowicz literally went to a draw with Onk because of leg kicks. Like, he won 3 rounds based off just leg kicking him. So Ulberg, he can give some troubles to Onk, definitely. I could definitely see that. But yeah, he beat Reyes in the leg kick game, and also the only person I see beating Ulberg in the leg kick game is Pereira, but that's Pereira. But besides that, Ulberg just smashes everyone's legs. Like, he's really good at that. And his striking also looked good. Like, he had a nasty jab, and I want to say this: he hit Reyes with a jab like 2 minutes into the fight, and I flinched so hard. I looked down and I was like, "Fuck, bro." Reyes is going to get KO'd. I saw him, the way Reyes reacted to that jab, it was like, dude, it wasn't a pit patter jab. Like, he had some soy sauce on that. Like, he put some mustard, Like, he put some oomph into it. But still, it was like a feeler jab. Like, he was throwing a jab out. It was a stiff jab, don't get me wrong. But still, the way Reyes reacted to that, like, it looked like he got hit by a fucking right hand. Like, when someone gets hit by a crazy straight right hand, and they don't get knocked down or knocked out. They don't get knocked down or knocked out, but they just react to it and they kind of stumble and shake it off. It looked like that. Like, it looked like he got hit with some fucking prayer left hook over there. But I'm like, okay, that's over dramatic. But still, he got hit by a jab, and it looked like he got hit by a right hand. And I'm like, fuck, dude, his chin is still not there. Listen, I thought, okay, maybe his chin recovered because, listen, the guys who he's won against, the last 3 guys, they haven't tested Reyes' chin. But I thought just of the fact that because Reyes got knocked out a lot. He got knocked out 4 times in a row. Um, so I thought, okay, dude, maybe even though his chin hasn't been tested, maybe just the fact that it hasn't been tested is enough to prove that Reyes has a chin. And what I mean by that is he was getting knocked out constantly. And then he fought 3 times without getting knocked out or really even hit hard. And I'm like, that's good. That's good from Reyes because he's giving his chin time to recover. But he got hit with that jab, and the way he reacted, I was like, dude, this guy, no, it's not that his chin hasn't recovered. It's just he doesn't have one. He doesn't have a chin to recover. It's always going to be bad. And it's going to be worse after this KO. It's just going to get worse and worse. Like, it's fucking sad. It's like watching your grandpa with dementia. It's like, dude, it's only downhill from here. You're getting older. You're getting slower. Your chin is getting worse. And soon, Reyes, we're going to see him on the prelims losing to some unranked guy. We thought Jacoby would be that guy. When Jacoby versus Reyes was made, I was like, fuck, dude, Reyes is going to lose and he's going to retire. It's going to be sad. But he beat Jacoby. And we're like, yay. But it's like, okay, dude, the inevitable is going to happen. Reyes is going to fight someone unranked and he's going to get KO'd and it's going to be sad. But anyways, talking about well, I rambled on. But anyways, yeah, that jab, I knew then and there, Reyes is going to get slumped. It's going to be bad. It's going to be so fucking bad. And it was bad. He hit him with a nasty 1-2. And he slumped Reyes, and it's sad because I wanted to see how good Reyes would have looked, and I don't really get Reyes' game plan in this fight because he was on the back foot like really badly. Like, that surprised me. I know Reyes is a counter fighter, but you're all the way in like you're touching the cage. It's like I don't know. It's like he thought Ulberg was gonna like molest him or something. He just fought so scared. But yeah, he was just on the cage the entire fight, and he was throwing head kicks that were missing. He was throwing front kicks to the face that were missing. I'm like, dude, like some of these fighters like throw a jab. Like, do you know what a jab is? Like, have you been to one boxing class? Like, throw a jab, throw a teep to the body. You don't have to head kick KO him. You know that. Like who do you think you are? um, but yeah, he did not look good at all, to be honest. He fought really nervous. He was on the back foot the entire time. He didn't take one step forward. I thought Ulberg would win by Reyes going forward and Ulberg just be more willing to be more boring. I just thought Ulberg is going to win because he's willing to be boring. He's willing to find the back foot more. No, Reyes was willing to find the back foot more, and Ulberg won. So even though I got the prediction right, I got the method completely wrong because I thought it'd be a decision. I really thought Ulberg would just win the decision. I thought Reyes' chin would hold up, and I thought Ulberg wouldn't be that confident. Like, he was super confident, and this does not even scare me because I hope he beats if Onk beats Pereira, I hope Ulberg fights Onk because I think he has a serious chance to beat Onk. I think he has a better chance to beat Onk alive than he does to beat Pereira, to be honest. So, dude, the guy to beat Onk alive is Ulberg. Like, he's really good, dude. But yeah, that's it for my breakdown. like and subscribe. Poor Reyes. Fucking got murdered, dude. Poor Reyes. I love you, Reyes, but it's time to retire. It's time to retire because he's not gonna. I know he's not. He's ranked. He's gonna get more money, but he's gonna get KO'd again, and we're gonna see him, and it's gonna be sad. But yeah, that's it.